I got early access to Universal's Epic Universe, and today I'll be rating everything from the hotel to the theme park's rides. Starting off with the hotel, it's pretty wild seeing a hotel located inside a theme park. It's super convenient to be able to come down from your room and walk straight into the park. I stayed overnight in a room with an incredible park view that I couldn't get enough of. After settling into the room, I headed up to the hotel's rooftop bar to grab a bite and take in the park view. Overall, the food was a little pricey for what I got, but it was really good. I'd give the hotel a solid 7 out of 10. It was a super cool experience, but there were definitely a few things that could have been better, especially considering the hefty price I paid for just one night. Heading into the park, I was really excited to try all the rides, but unfortunately, the weather made that pretty difficult for us. I started off the day at the Nintendo portion of the park and jumped in line for the Mario Kart ride. The queue was incredibly immersive and made you feel like you were actually inside the game. Without spoiling anything, the ride itself was super fun and unique, and I would rate it a solid 8 out of 10. After that, I made my way over to the Donkey Kong ride, which I was really excited for, but unfortunately it was shut down due to the bad weather. That seemed to be a common theme throughout the day. I then left the Nintendo portion and headed over to Dark Universe, where you can find Monsters Unchained and the Curse of the Werewolf coaster. Unfortunately, that coaster was also closed due to bad weather, but I did get to ride Frankenstein Monsters Unchained. This ride was super cool and honestly pretty scary. I'd give this ride a solid 8 out of 10. It's similar to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey over at Islands of Adventure, which is a ride I really enjoy. Next up, I headed over to explore the How to Train Your Dragon area, located on the right side of the park. This land wasn't as big as the others, but the theming was really well done. I got in line for Hiccup's wing gliders, but right as I got on, the ride shut down due to weather. Unfortunately, we had to get off the ride and didn't get a chance to ride it. Once the weather had cleared up a bit, I jumped in line for the very popular Stardust Racers coaster. I had tried to get in line a couple of times earlier in the day, but the ride kept going down due to weather delays. This time I finally got on the yellow track, and it was an incredible experience. It's pretty similar in style to Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure, but with fewer inversions and the added excitement of racing a coaster right next to you. I'd rate this coaster a solid 9 out of 10, as it was definitely one of the most intense coasters I've ever ridden, though I do wish it had more inversions. I then made my way over to the Harry Potter section of the park, which is themed around the Paris-based Ministry of Magic. The theming here is absolutely next level. Unlike the other Universal parks, this area offers a fresh take on the Wizarding World. Unfortunately, the main ride isn't open yet, but guests are allowed to walk through and experience the ride's queue. I did not do that this time, but I plan to check it out when I come back later this week. Overall, my experience at Epic Universe was pretty awesome, even with all the weather issues. I'm definitely looking forward to returning later this week and exploring more. Stay tuned and subscribe for more videos.